Okay, now this one, you gotta be careful. Talking about the flare-ups earlier for the hepatitis C, you wanna be very gentle with yourself on this one. This, again, we want to be in the horse stance to get a good connection with the earth, nice strong foundation because you might lose your balance during this exercise. Palms up, baby finger side of your hand at your waist, I guess in between your hips and in between the lower part of the ribs. It's called the belt channel. So your hand, your baby finger side of your hand is touching that point. I come across that belt channel. Now look at the direction of my thumb, just like hitchhiking. I want to go up a spiral staircase. Spiraling up, the palm is always facing the sky or the ceiling. Now I'm spiraling down, and when I get down to the level of my hip, watch the way my fingers turn in, if you can see that. And I like to come all the way across my belt channel again, and I'm going to alternate hands. My right hand now goes to my side, the left hand goes out, and I start hitchhiking up the spiral staircase. Goes up to the sky and comes down the spiral staircase. And watch the fingers turn inwards and come across that belt channel line. So this was called in the YouTube version, delivering pizza. That's the kind of term I like. Contemporary, but it's also known as dragon swims and flies in the sky. So right now, this left hand is going to swim in the sea, swim in the ocean, swim in the lake, and then it's going to fly in the sky. Palm is always facing the sky or the ceiling. The left hand is going to go to the side and it stays there while the right hand spirals up, flies up in the sky, palm facing the sky, comes down, fingers turn in, still palm up, come across the belt channel, and then left hand launches and flies up. Breathing in slowly, hold the breath if you need to, and exhale slowly, coming down. And then inhale and exhale. Then inhale. Hold the breath and then exhale. Now this version is relatively, you see how my arms are extended. If that's too much for you and you tend to feel achy or you're getting that flare up, I'm going to show a smaller version that you may be able to do that won't promote a flare up. So I'm going to do this smaller. I'm not going to move the body that much. I'm still going to turn the hand and the palm is still facing the sky, but you notice that the movement is not as intense, and therefore less opportunity to flare up or less chance to flare up. This is also a better version for those who may have a rotator cuff challenge. The shoulder joint is stiff. So if you extend it and you went up really high, that would be quite uncomfortable. And again, we don't want to be uncomfortable, at least at the beginning. When you get advanced and you know how to work and manage discomfort, then it's okay. But in the beginning, you want to create a sense of joy, happiness, good feelings. More good feelings is important because that's what supports the healing process. The happy hormones. The breathing in and the breathing out is going to help. Okay, I'm going to go back to the extended version. And I'm going to shift my weight, shift my weight, shift my weight. So I'm making a bigger circle, moving a lot more energy. Oh, I was just about to do another version, but this is still a beginning lesson. Inhale up, exhale on the way down. Inhale, exhale, inhale up, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Now, closure, do the Qi shower exercise. Bring the energy from the sky, let it shower down and feel the tingle, feel the relief, aches and pains, illness, dis-ease. Do it 2 more times. Inhale up, look up. You can close your eyes on the way down. That represents the yin. 1 more time. Yang is when the eyes are open, stimulating and then relaxing. Then I always like to place my hands at my belly, either one hand over the other or on either side, as for my fingers are touching either side of my belly. So what I'm doing here is I'm bringing again my consciousness back down to my belly, the second chakra, lower dantian as it's known in Tai Chi and QiGong, but the hara as well, right here. Lower center of gravity helps to also lower your blood pressure. Thinking here, feeling here. That's why we're touching. And we have the eyes closed so that we're not distracted visually, other than the internal eye visualizing what it's like to be down here. Okay? Now, we're going to do a review of, just to cap off what we did in the other previous segments, of swaying hands and then departing clouds, just a brief version of it. So the swaying hands, again, the horse stance, and we're going to turn at the waist where the arms, symbolic for holding on to things, you want to let go, so you want them to be as loose as possible. So here we go, twisting from the waist. Just breathe naturally. Again, I'm strategically, you don't have to, but I'm strategically going for pressure points that are associated with certain organs. And in this case, I'm going for the kidney and the bladder and the spleen, pancreas. Breathing so that, again, I'm increasing oxygen that's going into the blood that is being circulated. Now, keep going the way you're going. I'm going to demonstrate the stiff arm method. Some people will be doing this at home. And if this is what you like and it feels good, that's okay. The next step is from this, It's much more relaxed. You're going to feel a sense of relief. And the chances of building up blood pressure, high blood pressure and hypertension are going to be less. Again, oh, and arthritis too. So that's swaying hands number 1. Then swaying hands number 2 and number 3 are based on pendulums. And I'll just start by doing it sideways. And I'm going to do the double bounce method. So inhale up and exhale down. Up, down. Short breaths, not deep. You don't want to hyperventilate. But with hepatitis C, again, having to do with the liver, often there can be flare-ups of anger, frustration. And sometimes, if you know what you're doing, you can do this in an assertive way. And this is what it would look like. You see, I'm not doing this really fast because I'm increasing the amount of qi and the intensity of it, so I don't want to do it too much to the point where I have a flare-up, and that flare-up is not comfortable. Not comfortable. You don't want that. But it's helping me to discharge the pent-up energy in the liver, giving it a way out. I'm going back to the calm way now. Okay, swaying hands number 2, a pendulum. Swaying hands number 3, another pendulum off to the side, kind of like your golf swing. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, in, out, in, out. So again, when you're exhaling is where you're letting go of the stress and the tension and the toxicity. Yeah. Disturbing thoughts and feelings. Get the monkeys off your back. Unless you want them there, let them go. Yeah. So this also brings to my attention, most people pay attention to what's going on upstairs, which is the arms swinging up like this, and then we forget about the legs. Notice how the knees are getting some action. Yes, the knees have been invited to the party too. Total body exercise, total body benefit. Everybody's invited to the party. Okay, let's slow it down and let's try the circle in the middle. Feel how that's calming you down. This is not like, hopefully it's not like, having your foot on the gas and the brake at the same time. Not good for the engine, not good for your body. If anything, if you're so used to having your foot on the gas, at least try coasting. You don't even have to put your foot on the brake. Take your foot off the gas and coast. That can do some good. Okay, one more time. Okay, now qi shower, 3 of them. Smooth out the energy field that surrounds your body. Not just a sense of calmness and tranquility, but also energized. The mind is very sharp and clear, but the body relaxed. Hands at the belly. I wish everybody good health, good fortune, and share this DVD with as many people as you can so that everybody can benefit. Namaste.